The nobody's hilarious. Stream not for broadcast to your friend. What if I'm already streaming to the whole internet instead of just my friends, lol? Like, why is Discord telling me to do that, lol? What? Like, seriously?
Algebra.
Oh, Geoff, algebra? No.
I swore I'd never let him back on television. Curse this improbable scenario for making a liar of Bob Bozeman.
Oh no, we gotta call Geoff algebra
I've told
first.
you 1,000 times, sister. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up.
Like, bro.
Followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm. The date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend.
Sounds like my life.
He showed up.
Hello, Geoff Algebra.
showed up, no.
You must be Charles. Bob Bozeman's told me all about you.
How?
If you could just sit here, please.
We don't even have much info on him. I don't think Bozeman told everything about Dr. Magnus to Geoff Algebra because Bozeman only knows one part of that, so yeah.
Gentlemen, the host will be with you
joke.
shortly.
Not you,
Oh,
just
Colin.
Dr. Magnus.
Do you mind if I call you Charles?
Actually, I prefer Excuse me, what are you doing?
Leave that alone.
Yeah,
please,
leave
Colin.
that alone.
Christ, seriously, they must be desperate.
Who must?
He must be desperate.
Yeah, we're desperate, Colin, lol.
Who's desperate? My ovaries, if you believe my mother. Jeremy, this is Dr. Charles Magnus, and I believe you remember Geoff Algebra.
The drama.
He's actually a
Sorry,
maths
I'm
teacher,
late.
but that doesn't
Nubbin
matter.
removal.
A what removal?
For the 19th.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, actually, I'm a maths teacher.
Wonderful. In that case, you're overqualified for this dumb show.
Maths teacher, and of course,
Yeah,
soon to
everything's
be
dumb, Jeremy
biographer.
Thomas
Hey, Charlie.
in this show.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah, don't be a biographer for Dr. Magnus.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 13th of March, 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
Yep.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy
I
hills of
wonder why
Chisholm,
camera
with
one
the Charles
didn't zoom up
Magnus
back
and his
in. Camera two
optimistically
didn't
named happiness
come
collector
Jeremy.
Is that Chintler with an I or a Y?
have been working on a secret
Real.
project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We're delighted, it says here,
Delighted?
to welcome the project lead, Dr. Charles Magnus, for some inexplicable reason, a maths teacher.
And
Yes,
biographer.
stupid maths
What are you
teacher.
talking about?
We'll have reporters the length and breadth of the country, and of course those all-important results.
So don't move that dial. Stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you
The
Night
Night
of
of
Smiles.
You're not supposed to say that. Also,
45
title
seconds
secrets
back.
can go fuck itself because we're not showing it.
Sorry.
My God, that sounds awful. Do you really have to listen to that every day?
Yep, I do, lol.
Let's just turn off the audience monitoring for now. We don't want to have that going off every time.
With you, actually.
Yeah, let's just we don't care about the audience anymore.
They needn't.
And of course, I'll be back when the show's done. Bob's promised me that this afternoon.
Did. What?
Bob.
Why?
Sorry, you mean Robert Bozeman?
Yes. Yes, he's hired me to write a 4-part TV dramatization.
Bozeman, why did you do that? Why did you hire him to do that?
Well, I haven't consented to this.
Apparently you have. Check your contract.
I do love a bit of fun.
Oh my god.
4,
Are you kidding me?
3. Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the
It's
first
not impressive,
ever
but
mass
whatever you
experiment
say.
of its type. But before we begin the bliss, let's meet our guests, Dr. Charles Magnus and his official biographer, Geoff Algebra.
Are you kidding me?
Hello. It's a pleasure to be back, Megan.
A big day for you. You must be feeling overwhelmed, I imagine.
Christ, yes. Do you know, I had to jump in a taxi straight after the Year 10 Drama Club just
Yeah,
to
the
get here
stupid
today.
drama
So
club,
all in all, I'd say it is pretty bloody thrilling.
I think she was talking to the doctor.
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry.
Really?
Dr. Magnus, an exciting day.
Well, yes, it is, after all, the apex of my life's endeavour.
Oh, cracking stuff. Apex of my endeavour. Cracking.
Quite a daunting task
God.
you've undertaken.
Yeah, do you know what? I thought so too. But I was pacing around in that little holding area you have for guests
Were
through
you?
there.
The green room.
No, it's just sort of pinky purple.
It's pinky purple.
Anyway, I was
Bro, it
pacing
doesn't
around
mean
in
literally
there
a green
asking
room.
myself, what have I got in common with a great big brain box like Chaz
Why-
here?
Please don't
Eh?
touch me.
Why you just bang him on the head?
How does a numbskull like me
Numbskull?
connect with a chuffing genius
Oh
like
my
the
God.
Charles?
I really don't like either of those names.
But then we were talking before the show.
Were we?
And he told me a story from his life, and I realised
More
that
like
this
Chester.
genius and
What
I
story is
we're
this?
the
He was telling it to Chester, not you, Geoff Algebra.
same.
I don't like talking about myself.
You see, when I was
Oh my
16,
God.
there was only one girl that I wanted to invite to the school dance. Angela Angular,
Really?
the joiner's girl.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
Everyone in the village loved Angela because she had the
You're really gonna
sweetest
say this on
heart,
TV
and
when
back
it's not the
then a
point of
working
the show right now?
My best friend in them days was Gareth Major Minor,
Yeah.
whose dad was an army trumpeter.
What does this have to do with the night of
Gareth
smiles?
and Angela had been dating
Geoff
for a few
Algebra.
months, and
Does
things
this
were
have to
going
do with
very well for
smiling?
them. But I was lonely.
Oh my
Steve.
god.
I'm not sure what this has to do with my life.
He has nothing to do
well,
with your life. It's just Geoff
Gareth
Algebra
confided in
going
me
on for
that
no
he'd been
reason.
having some trouble in the bedroom department. Performance
Bro.
anxiety, probably. We were all young,
Are you kidding me?
after all.
God, I have just been sick in my mouth.
Well,
actually.
I was
Yeah,
an
everyone's gonna be
ambitious
sick in their
fellow,
mouths
like
after
the
this.
Chuckmeister here. So what I did was...
Oh my god,
I
no one
convinced
cares.
Angela that the reason for Gareth's disappointing nocturnal activity...
Oh my god.
This is still brilliant.
What?
I convinced her that he was gay, see?
Why? Look, no one gives a shit about that.
Wow.
Like, yeah,
I know,
they
right?
are very
Pretty
not
damn
surprised.
clever.
They're
Anyway,
they don't care that Geoff Algebra is a dumbass who does apparently convincing people that they're. Yeah. Anyway.
she bought it, and not only did she go to the dance with me, but she's been my wife this last 14 years.
Are you kidding
the
me?
first 6 of which were really excellent.
Were they?
Wow.
You do
You
know
gotta
you're on
be kidding me.
television, don't you, Jeff?
Yes. Sorry, I am
Yeah, he's on
trying to keep it
television.
brief.
You're
My
not keeping it
point
brief.
is
You're not even
that
trying to
exactly
keep it brief.
the same thing happened to Dr. Magnus here.
Was it?
We're like reflections of each other.
Are they?
So, to answer your original question, yeah?
Which was clearly meant for the doctor.
Yeah, it was meant for the doctor.
Yes, it is
Not you,
daunting
Geoff
to try
Algebra.
and capture the complexities of this brilliant man in 4 short hours of TV drama, less when you allow for the adverts. But you see, I've got a hook to start from, a place of truth, because we're so similar, Chip and I.
Chip and I. Why call him Chip?
Outrageous fortune.
He's not a chip. He's not a potato chip. He's not a tortilla chip. Not anything.
The machine.
No one cares
Yeah, they're talking
about
about the
science.
euphoria
It's all
device.
about the human story.
Like even the story about the euphoria device is more interesting than Geoff Algebra story. So yeah, like, yeah.
Well, perhaps you could just try and talk about what we're choosing to call the science for just a moment.
Sorry, Jeremy. Well, there is no time, I'm afraid. We're going to
Yeah,
have to
like,
go live
yeah,
now
'cause
to
all the time's been
advance
used up by
this
Geoff
brand
Algebra's
new
dumb
headquarters
story.
for a special message of goodwill from the Prime Ministers. Let's go to that now.
No, let's not go to it.
Okay, that's a minute back. Can we get everyone to the machine?
Oh, yes. Oh, hey, maybe we should push the button together, Charlie?
How about no?
Actually, that's...
No one cares about you.
Why
It's all
not?
about Chuck and me.
Oh, my-
2 peas in a pod, making history together.
Listen,
No. Okay, yeah, you can just meet.
to me.
No, at least the subtitle goes away. Whatever. I don't even need to censor it. Why am I censoring it? Anyway.
We are nothing alike. You did something truly awful and stole your best friend's
Yep,
girlfriend.
Geoff Algebra's
whereas
stupid.
I had to watch
Oh.
my childhood sweetheart marry my best friend on the 5th anniversary of my father's death.
That's so specific that you had to say that.
In your story, I'd be Gareth.
Oh my
Do you
god.
see? Gareth, who you fucked over for your narcissistic enjoyment.
Yep, he did that.
You're a pathetic excuse
He's a
for a
narcissist.
human being.
Yeah, he's pathetic. Like, look at him. Look how pathetic he is. Yep, Dr. Magnus is now pissed off. Yep.
Ah,
My god.
right you are.
Right you are, la la la.
I
Are you kidding me?
think I might have got the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah, you did
That's the way it
get the
does
wrong
it.
end of the stick.
So
What a
I'm
joke.
not pushing the button.
Definitely not.
We're live.
Yep.
Yes, fantastic. That was the Prime Minister's there.
Oh, what the?
And, of course, without the assets and wealth funding... that
Yeah,
we
well,
received-
I'd still be teaching.
Yes.
Not me again.
Bro.
You're Chester.
Chester Mims, 24.
No one cares about your
My
party
party
tricks.
tricks include close-up card magic, playing the banjo, and no gag
No,
reflex.
what reflex? How?
this?
How do you do that?
And you'll be
you kidding
pressing
me?
this big button for us and starting the experiment.
Oh yeah, the
Is
big
that
button
correct?
that
Yes.
freezes time.
One man shall push a button and the rest of mankind shall smile.
No.
That's Mims with 2 M's.
Well, I think we can get a counter on the screen now.
And 1 M at the beginning, obviously.
We're going in 10,
Uh-oh.
9, 8, 7,
7, 6,
5.
5,
Come on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Geoff Algebra, really? You had to, at the very last second, try to press a
I
button.
think we got everything we need from that sequence. Capital.
Yeah, thank God, because I'm tired of Geoff algebra. Luckily, only one clue was in that entire sequence, so yeah, that's great. Yeah, and also Geoff, like even Jeremy tried to stop him. Like, you can literally see his arm, like, very blurry because of the motion blur and all that. Like, what a joke. Okay, I'm out of here now. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, like, Jordan Rankley, the parody of Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, something like that. Alan James. Alright, you know what? Alan James is great. Let's do it.
Better than 13-8 with 5 sharps, but at least he gets people talking.
And he's a conspiracist personality, you know, like, he's a writer and a paranoid person, and oh yeah, telephone number, which is not even a real one because or whatever. Yeah, it's definitely not a real number, is it? Like, yeah, don't even try calling that number, okay? Okay, I'm out of this stupid Geoff algebra loop. Yeah, this is why I did Geoff algebra first, because I didn't want to deal with him later, you know? Like, I wanted to the fool.
He ups the ratings when he's on.
The ratings? We don't care about the ratings anymore.
He's got a very poor success rate.
I mean, yeah, we don't care about the ratings anymore,
I've
though.
told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend, the age my cat was when I ran him over, the number of conversations I've had with my father, and the exact
Not
time
easy working for big
Oh,
science, is it?
There he is. There's the fool, all. As
no,
was called it.
it's me. I'm afraid I have trouble remembering impossibly convoluted things.
Like science,
Convoluted.
eh?
No.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Yeah, who the heck is
Dr. Magnus, this is Alan James.
Yeah, it's Alan
If you could
James,
both take a
obviously.
seat, please.
Who else will
The host
debate?
will be with you shortly.
Not you.
Like, I gotta love the dramatic zoom in when Alan James
Big
enters.
science, mate.
Oh, God, not in this time.
Why not?
Not who?
He's actually kind of funny in this
Look, I'm not
tiny
happy about
DLC,
it,
lol.
Jeremy Dawson.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Yes, I got it first. Mr. James,
Nice to be back.
for at least one of us.
Sorry, I'm late. Poison
But
smoothie.
what?
Dr. Magnus.
Poison smoothie? How are you still alive? If you
Both of you
ate a
this time,
poison
eh?
poison smoothie,
I hope you
Megan,
come ready.
10 seconds.
or whatever.
You do know this isn't the news, don't you? Has anyone told Mr. James
It's not the news, but it's hosted by the news
4,
people. Haha, it's so great.
3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan
No
Wolf.
way.
It's the 13th
And the
of
cameras
March,
are actually zoomed in on the
1985,
correct-
and this is
like,
a Channel
zoomed
1
in
special
instead of
event
before.
hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy halls of Canterbury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
Absolutely nothing suspicious about that.
Yep, nothing sus about
They
that
claim
one.
their euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
Without your consent.
We'll be in and out the
Bro
schedule
wants to be a
throughout the
rhymer.
evening, with our very loud special guests
Or
to
whatever
report
it is.
live on whether the device has brought a smile to your faces.
Or locked it into a rictus grin.
It's popular commentator, conspiracist, and entertainer, Alan James.
Yeah, entertainer,
So don't move that
definitely.
dial.
Lol.
Stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you The Night of Smiles.
Boo, 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 boo.
My father was a scientist,
Is that so?
engineer.
Oh, so not really a scientist.
Well, he ran a garage.
Did he?
Mainly tires and exhausts.
More of a mechanic then.
Is that really how you spell tires
say he
in
ran it, he
Britain
owned
land?
it, really. Had a
And the
bloke called
subtitles,
Keith
though.
who ran it for him. Sad story, actually. Car fell from that lift thing and killed him.
What?
Dad was devastated.
How does that sound like that?
Had to read all the
Are you
signage.
kidding me?
What was your dad like?
Hard to say. I've got more
what-
PhDs than I've had conversations with him.
Bro has more
too.
PhDs than
10
conversations with
You
his
have
dad.
PhD?
No, a shitty dad.
Going in 5,
Okay.
4, 3.
Really now?
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first ever
No
mass
way.
test of its type. So let's meet the man behind the merriment, Dr. Charles Magnus.
And inexplicably sat next to him is controversial speaker and columnist,
Controversial
and I believe
speaker.
now a best-selling author, Alan James.
No way.
Sales have been great, Jeremy. I'm as surprised as you are.
Probably a
No
mix-up
way.
with accounting.
And yes, a sequel is on the way.
Is
In
there
fact, I have the first proof copy right here.
proof? That doesn't look thick enough to be a book or whatever. Hey, what the heck? Is that a book? But
Okay. There seems to have been some sort of mix-up with the
it's
measurements.
what? How did you mix up book measurements? Whoever
Yeah, that
was in
sounds
charge
really
of that.
Well,
Bro.
let's turn to the man of the moment, shall we? Dr. Charles Magnus.
Well, I wouldn't go that
Are you
far.
kidding me?
I'm lucky enough to work with an amazing team.
In a secret lab somewhere deep underground?
No, in Chintlebury, near the supermarket.
In your
Where
supermarket,
does your funding
Channel
come from, so-called Dr. Magnus?
What do you mean
A
so-called
valid
doctor?
question.
Well, prior to last year, we relied mainly on charitable donations.
Oh, did
but
you?
Since Advance came to power, we...
Or as I call them in my new book, Alan James is right.
Yeah, I got all the dramatic zoom in
The
effects there.
corrupteers. Like
Corrupteers.
corrupt puppeteers.
That's such a great pun.
See?
Yeah, that's such a great pun.
pretty much
And how's anyone supposed to read
disregarding
that
all
shit?
of
It's
that,
like tiny.
the Assets and Wealth Science program gave us the means to get to tonight in a fraction of the time it would have taken
Yeah, it's literally
otherwise.
tiny book.
And what did you have to do in return for all that lovely funding?
I beg your pardon?
I have been doing my own research, so-called Dr. Magnus, and this
So-called.
experiment is dangerous.
Yeah, it is
All
dangerous,
science
Alan James.
involves
Except you wouldn't
You,
care
you're messing
anyway
with the
since it's gonna
structure of
be-
reality.
Yep, structure of reality's broken now.
I've been doing my own research, and
We are at the forefront of a new technology. This is how breakthroughs happen. This is how science works.
Is it?
well, what if what you call science is all a big lie?
Are you kidding me?
What if there's something more, something bigger than science?
You can't get bigger or smaller than science,
Sure you
Mr.
can.
James. Science isn't a thing. It has no mass.
Okay.
It is simply a set of tools to understand everything.
No way, I knew that.
What is the real purpose of your happiness device?
To make people happier.
And what if we don't want to be happier? What if we want to spread our misery to others?
Okay, bro, just calm
Well,
down for
how
one
is that
second.
different than what I'm doing?
Oh, he doesn't even know the answer to that question.
Mass test.
Don't help
Why would you
him.
do that?
You're running mass tests of an experiment that could literally
Bruh.
alter us all. We didn't sign up for this. It shouldn't be allowed to happen. It's way too reckless.
It's
Well,
reckless.
Look, there's less than a minute
No
now
way.
to go. So while we go and get set up with Chester and yourself, Doctor, over at the Euphoria device, we can go live now to the new Advance HQ for a special message from the Prime Ministers, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury.
The corrupt masters.
Yeah, we're off air, Alan. It's just...
That's what you. That's what you want to think, that you're off air, but you're not actually, Megan.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's about a minute back. If we could get you all over to the device now, please.
I hope you didn't mind me calling you so-called Dr. Magnus
Yeah,
back
so-called
Well,
Doctor.
I did rather. I do have 3 PhDs.
Bro only has
Three.
3 of them.
there. That sounds like a lot. Is it a lot?
Eh.
What actually are they, anyway?
They mean I do my own research.
Like me, you mean?
Hello again. Chester Mims, 24. My favourite foods are mashed potato, glacé cherries, and cat treats.
Cat
James.
treats are not for
I think
humans
for
or
me
for
it's
cats.
probably trifle,
10 seconds.
aubergines, and bone marrow.
What?
We're friends now.
Are you?
Right, you are.
Going in 5.
Not for long, because we're about
four,
a time loop. You won't know.
3.
Fantastic, the Prime Minister's there, and of course, without the assets and wealth funding...
We wouldn't be about to break the space-time continuum.
Yeah, we're breaking the
Honestly,
space-time
how do you know? This
continuum.
isn't broken for me for years.
I think we can get a counter on the screen. There, and we're going
The timer's
in
Alan
10,
James all.
9,
8,
7, come on, Jeremy.
6, 5, 4,
Bro.
3, 2, 1.
No way Alan James ducked, but that's not gonna save him.
Nailed that one, Alex. We're done here.
We're done here. Oh. Okay, then he must have 1 or 2 conversations with Dad if he has 3 PhDs. Lol. Yeah, let's see, lol. Oh, but not 1, so has to be 2. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, chats with Dad's the easiest one, definitely. Yeah, but like, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's move on to another guest then. Gordon Ramsay, aka Gordon Ramsay.
Scariest thing to come out of a kitchen since Mother Bozeman's infamous chili
What the heck's that phone number though? 666 That's not a scary phone number at all. And also, he's a tyrant and a celebrity chef. Yeah, obviously. Just like Gordon Ramsay in real life. Yeah. Yeah, get no way. Alright, let's go then. Let's go to the Day 126, the Maestro. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah.
They're harsh, but undeniably talented, Winston. Mark my words, Rankley will be on our screens for years to come.
I know, Jordan Rankley.
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm, the date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend, the age my cat was when I ran him over, the number of conversations I've had with my father, and the exact time my mother walked
Luckily, I know
out.
how much.
I honestly don't see why that's so hard for you to remember.
Yeah, no
If
way.
you could just sit here, please, Dr. Magnus.
Chesterman should be able to memorize the chats with Dad one easily, though, because it's really just 2. It's pretty easy to understand. Anyway,
The host and the other guests will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
the other guest is
Not
Gordon
you.
Ramsay.
Sorry, Dr. Magnus. What other guest is this?
Oh, it's just a celebrity chef we have here on Channel 1.
Yep, celebrity chef.
Desmond thought it would add a bit of spice.
Yep. Yeah, Spice.
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
Oh, yeah. I thought so.
What?
I don't like coriander. It tastes like soap.
How do you know what soap tastes like, Colin?
What doesn't Colin like?
Soap, apparently.
Tell me something I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Jeremy, Dr. Charles Magnus.
So they've got a doctor and a chef on.
Yep.
Well, you know, as a
We
prince,
do,
it
Jeremy.
means a terrible joke. Jeremy Dawson, professional cynic.
All the
Professional
best minds
cynic.
are.
Don't mind him. He's just jealous that his career doesn't come with a title.
Chef is hardly a
Sorry,
title.
I'm late. Problematic paella.
A problematic
This must
what?
be
Oh my
Professor
God.
Magnus.
Dr. Magnus, apparently.
Oh, either is fine.
Either's
10
fine.
seconds, everybody.
Always a good sign.
I beg your pardon.
5, 4,
Okay, I beg your pardon.
3.
Like, yeah, no way.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 13th of March, 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chintlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
Yep.
He claims his Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. And taking him to task tonight will be Channel 1's very own Jordan Rankley.
That's right, Megan. Dr. Magnus may be one of the most distinguished members of his field, such as it is, but we'll still how he handles the searing critique of the best chef in the business.
Winner
way.
of 3 golden mustard ladles and 4 filleted flank awards,
What the heck is
Jordan
that?
is
What
widely considered
flank?
the sharpest
Whatever
tongue
that
in
means.
television. Chef Rankley has inspired
Are you
tears from
kidding?
actors, politicians, and even florists, though maybe it's just their liberal use of onions.
So with
Are you
all that
kidding me?
coming up, don't touch that dial. Stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you
The Night of Swearing.
Smiles.
45 seconds back.
Who wrote that onion joke?
Bozeman.
And it was a classic.
Yeah, Bolson wrote the onion joke. And it was a classic, no way.
When we come back, Doctor.
Yeah, it's not even Night of Smiles at this point. It's a Night of Swearing, because Gordon Ramsay is going to be a swearing person in this one.
Going to be asking you a few questions.
Jordan
Tell me a bit more
Rankley,
about
yes.
this catering person.
Don't worry, they're here to utter profanities, not provide actual opinions.
I just said that, Jeremy.
Behave. Don't mind him. He needs your machine more than any of us. Dr. Charles Magnus.
Oh,
Jordan
there
Rankley,
he is.
Jordan, Dr.
There he
Magnus.
is. There's
Nice to meet
Gordon,
you.
or Jordan
Quick question, Doctor. Are your
Rankley.
parents married?
What?
Oh, quickly, we're going live any second.
Why do you want to know that?
Actually, my mother left when I...
Oh,
Yes.
well, he was about to say it, but nope.
Why do you want to know
Ah,
that?
the grating cuts deeper when there's a grain of truth.
Are you kidding me?
Lovely. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first
Oh my
ever maths
God, it's
test
not
of its
impressive,
type.
Megan.
So let's meet the man behind the merriment, Dr. Charles Magnus.
Hello.
Yep, hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Um,
And of course, next to you is the one and only Jordan Rankley.
uh-oh.
Hello. I've seen better openers on a tin of fucking beef hash.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, a sorry fucking excuse for a doctor.
Like, yeah, bro's already
Do tell us
mad.
how your Euphoria device works.
Oh, well, that's simple. I just get my assistant, Chester, to press the big
Yep,
red button.
You let the sous chef serve the main course. I'd rather French kiss a fisherman's armpits.
Hey, what?
Right,
Okay.
yes. Well, more specifically, Dr. Magnus, how exactly is it supposed to make people happier?
How's it supposed
Well,
to do
some
that?
of that information is proprietary, but I could try and outline the basics.
We're running out of time now, Doc, so let's not try to overcook the explanation.
Overcooking
Well,
it.
to put it simply, everything is vibration. Everything is vibrating. A particle is also a wave, and a wave is, if you like, a note. And we all vibrate at different
Oh,
notes
do we?
depending on our
Oh,
mood.
seriously? You're going for a musical fucking analogy. Fuck off. Do I look like a fucking trombone?
Right.
I'm a chef. Let's keep the metaphors fucking food-based. You blancmange.
Bro hates music.
Yes, of course. In cooking, we experience flavour through taste, but also through smell.
Yeah.
The olfactory and gustatory components have to work together. They are tasted in harmony. Are you following me?
Well, yes, I think so. Hopefully some of our more culinary-minded viewers
What the
are.
fuck are you on about, mate? You're making about as much sense as a drunk toddler in a
A
washing
drunk
machine.
toddler?
You know what?
What?
Check the time right now, and I can guarantee your mother has
Toddlers
never been more
cannot even
disappointed
drink,
with you than she is
and also
right this
can't
second.
even...
Actually, I know for a fact that
Whatever.
that isn't true. She
Oh,
made a
oh,
point
oh.
of leaving Father and I at the exact time I was born.
Okay,
On my birthday.
so we just gotta
So-
so we just gotta figure out what time that is then. All right.
That she could write off the whole decade of disappointment as my fault.
All right.
It was very upsetting. Still, I have to admire her need for accurate timekeeping.
Are you kidding me?
Shitting hell. You've managed to make it pathetic sad rather than pathetic funny.
You ruined Dr. Max's day, Jordan.
Look, getting back onto track, the machine, it plays a note. It releases a smell that represents happiness, and
Yep,
all the
smelling
people
that-
and
oh
all
my
the
God.
animals resonate with that smell and feel happier, noticeably, measurably. At least that's the hope.
Okay.
Right now, I'd give anything to feel a bit happier.
All right.
So, what you're saying is that for unprecedented public funding running into the tens of millions, you've built a crockpot that farts out a spag bowl of emotions.
What?
Well,
Well, you know what? We're out of time, actually, Doctor. There's less than a minute to go now.
Yeah, of
so
course
we
there
will
is.
get set up with Chester and our guests
Yeah.
over at the Euphoria device. But in the meantime, we will go live to new Advance HQ for a special message from the Prime Ministers Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury.
Okay, so that's about a minute. If we could get you all over to the device now, please.
No hard feelings, eh, Doc? It's just for the cameras. It's nothing personal.
yes.
Oh yeah,
right.
bro only did that for the cameras, of
Television
course.
is more complicated than quantum mechanics, so it would seem.
You'll get used to it with time.
Hopefully not.
Come on, everyone. Let's get to our places.
Yes,
Yeah.
we wouldn't want to be in the wrong place with the big button push. Whatever would we do? Might throw off all the science.
Hush. It might work.
It won't work.
Lovely, looking great. Okay, 10 seconds.
Maybe he's gotta get his pissed off
5,
energy out
4,
while we're live. Like in a
3.
second. Yep, there we go.
Fantastic, the Prime Minister's there, and of course, without the assets and wealth funding you received.
We'd still be making prototypes out of bread sticks.
Breadsticks, of course.
Bread.
You must be Chester.
Come on, let's get on with it. We're pressing the button or we're tongue-fucking each other. Shit! Enough with the foreplay.
Yeah, bro, we just calm the heck down.
Well, I suppose we may as well see if this ridiculous contraption actually works. Shall we?
Yes, I suppose.
Fucking do it.
I just need a few seconds to set up and we'll be good to go.
Yep, he's mad.
Come here.
Bro's mad.
Come here.
Uh-oh.
We're going. Fuck off!
Oh.
Just fuck
Oh.
off!
Oh.
Oh, fucking pressing.
Oh. Oh. Okay, jeez. Thank goodness.
Well, safe to say we got everything out of that guest.
Yep, we got everything out of the knife swearing guest. No way. Like, yeah, it's so funny that, everything gotta be like that. Like, okay, let's see. Yep, seen and got everything from Jordan Rankley, the Gordon Ramsay parody, and yep, so we got like Helena canterbury-boatshoe. All right, geez.
Soul of a warrior in the body of a weeping willow. I have all her works on VHS.
Oh, do you? Oh yeah, of course you do. Brings own orchestra. What? Anyway, all right, let's go. Oh dear, oh dear. The national treasure, no way. Okay.
Like a soprano sax in the high range.
Okay, jeez.
So sorry about the dryness. The last few days.
Oh look, Megan's already there instead of being late like usual.
Flaky. Probably the weather.
Kath, can I please get a top up, please, when you're ready?
I've told you 1,000 times, Chester. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up.
All right.
Followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm.
Okay.
The date my childhood sweetheart married my best friend. The age my cat was when I ran him over. The number of conversations I've had with my father and the exact time my mother walked out.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't see why that's so hard for you to remember.
Yeah.
Goodness, such a litany of sorrows. Helena canterbury-boatshoe.
No way.
Dr. Charles Magnus, this is my assistant, Chester.
Am I getting this touch up or am I making changes?
Cat?
Chester Mims, 24. My pet peeves are poor dental hygiene, golfer's trousers, and totalitarianism.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, what? Why? What that okay, that last one's a bit questionable, but whatever.
Chester, you can run along now.
I've seen all your films.
How lovely.
There's
My
something
God.
wrong with her face. It keeps
Lovely.
coming away.
Lovely.
Why are you using that on me then?
Oh my
I think you're just lovely.
How kind.
Alright.
Where's Jeremy?
Oh.
I'm here. Sorry. I'm
Okay,
late.
Jeremy's the one that's
Sorry
late
for
this time, no way.
Chester,
I said we're very long, but ultimately
10
pointless
seconds,
meadow.
everybody.
Wait, why?
All morning.
What was the point of that, Jeremy? I
Celebrity
mean, Bozeman?
Doesn't change.
What was it?
5,
Alright, whatever.
4, 3.
Are you kidding me?
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Johnson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 13th of March 1985 and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chittlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his romantically named Happiness
Romantically.
Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We're joined in the studio tonight by Dr. Charles Magnus himself, actress, model and activist Helena canterbury-boatshoe, and... Sorry, what's your name?
Chester Mims, 24. My favourite body part.
No. We don't need to hear that. No. Why? Okay, why did Chester think that was a good idea to say that on TV? Like, bro. Like, Chester's stupid and should be ashamed of himself for saying that. Like, God.
Channel 1 all night for the Night of Smiles.
My goodness.
45 seconds back.
Jeremy Johnson, pleased to meet you.
Oh my.
Helena canterbury-boatshoe. I'm a huge fan of your work. Huge.
Thank you. Wish I could say the same. I don't get much time at the cinema, though.
It's a shame. Your world must be awfully bleak.
Oh, yep, Chester's ashamed of himself, it looks like.
Jenny,
Yes, Jeremy.
Like,
did you interview him too? He looks somewhat broken.
Oh,
yeah, he's broken
fine.
because
I
he
was
said
chatting to him
inappropriate
before.
shit on television.
Leave it to me.
Yes, leave it to Megan. 10 seconds, everyone.
So you heard that then, did you?
Oh my God.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In just a few minutes, the impressive machine behind me will be activated in the first ever mass test of its type.
Camera's a
But
bit off
first,
center,
let's
though,
meet our
lol.
gleeful guests, Helena canterbury
I just now noticed that the camera's like not even that centered perfectly. Whatever. Haha, like,
Boatshoe, Dr. Charles Magnus, and Chester Mims. If I might start with you, Doctor, what should we
Which
be
doctors?
expecting
Two of them
to
there.
feel like when the machine is switched on?
Happier.
oh, the
we
Magnus
Ah,
one,
yeah, but
anyway.
will it be just mild happiness?
Such as one might experience in finding a misplaced onion.
Misplaced onion, just like
Jeremy?
the George Rankley
Or will
one.
it be all-encompassing bliss?
Oh, such as when one is in love.
Well, yes,
Oh
exactly.
my God.
I wouldn't know about love.
Dr. Magnus has never had a romantic relationship.
Yeah,
Married to the science side. Imagine how romantic.
marrying someone that doesn't exist, just like Dr. Max and the Alan James loop.
No, he's had loads of dates. He finds them in the personal ads.
Yes, thank you,
what?
Chester.
Oh, well.
Do you?
Good that you're trying.
Do you?
Not empirically, it isn't. No.
Okay.
I think over the last, was it 31 years, he has had 122 blind dates. Of
That
these,
many?
8 have left in tears.
Bro.
15 have had sudden family emergencies.
15 of them have-
4 sat opposite him, repeating the word no
Oh,
over
my
and over again
goodness.
until they left. I mean, I could go on.
I'd rather you didn't.
Exactly half of them never even bothered to turn up.
Okay,
I mean,
well.
dreadful, isn't it? And then, of course, there's her.
Wait, who the hell's her? What?
We don't
Who's
deal
her?
in impossibilities at the Happiness Collective.
What the heck? Who's
The one
her?
you can do.
Who is her?
Yeah, who is her, Bozeman? Lol.
This is why.
And I don't know why, but that part isn't even subtitled for some reason. That's random. That the who is her subtitle doesn't exist.
Forsworn anything other than the most casual relationships with men.
Okay.
In favour of cats, Doctor.
No cats.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully we can get.
I bought a cat 12 years ago.
All right.
We also know today's date, so I'll just add that here too.
Ran him over on my 45th birthday.
Why would you do that?
He just loved sunbathing on the...
Okay, yeah. So, bro ran over his cat on his 45th birthday, and that must have been the worst birthday of his entire life if he runs over his cat. I don't even care if it was on accident or purpose. It's terrible either way. All right.
Drive.
Oh, there is no grief like that of mourning a beloved pet. Was Chutney the inspiration behind
Oh, his
your
name's
thought
Chutney.
advice?
Well, that's not
That's
relevant, but
another
yeah.
What a cat.
Yep, his name, the Chutney, the name of the cat is not relevant here. It's literally just, like, all we care about is the age right now, yep.
Either Mr. Donaldson, oh, you are such a tragic figure.
Tragic.
You tug at one's heartstrings. It's all so sad.
Is it?
No, really, it's not.
It's not.
Well, it's not long now until we flip on the machine and find out whether we all feel like we're in love, even if it is just with a cat.
I'm
Really?
hoping for the warm happiness one feels sitting out over the family estate, with a cup of our housekeeper's famous hot chocolate, wearing nothing.
Why was that so specific, though?
So weirdly specific.
Hey, I just said that,
So
Megan.
people family's estate then, did they?
Sort of. It's mainly used as a film set these days.
A film set?
Fascinating.
Of course it
I am
is.
going to have to stop you there, though, because we are going live to New Advance HQ for a very special message of good luck. Let's go to that now.
No, it's not.
About a minute, everybody. Let's get you over to the device now, please.
Did you get a memo from Bozeman?
No? What memo?
I think he's losing his mind. 15 pages.
Oh my god, let me just turn off subtitles for 1 second, cause,
Pages about nothing. Literally, nothing.
What did you do? You must have done something to piss him off.
Impossible.
piss him off,
Hasn't been
piss
my
Bozeman
fault,
off.
you know?
Harsh but fair.
So what do you reckon?
Uh-huh.
I think it's going to work.
Depends what you mean by work.
Of course it's not going to work. Well, it's not thousands of people bringing in claiming that it has. It's going to be massive still.
Ah, mass euphoria.
Mass euphoria. Okay, yep. Jenny had to say that, and now she should be ashamed of himself, and I had to turn off subtitles for that specific reason. Like,
Everybody.
like, what a joke, actually.
5, 4, 3.
Fantastic. The Prime Minister's there, and of course, without the assets and wealth
Assets
funding you
as well.
received,
This machine will still be those deranged scribblings of a snake oil salesman.
Snake oil salesman.
will your machine cure cynicism too, Dr. Magnus?
Not if being a cynic makes him happy, I'm afraid.
You know, it really does.
Yeah, of course it does.
Bless your poor damaged heart. Perhaps you should press the button with me. I have a feeling it'll be the first thing you've done in a long time to make yourself happier.
Happier.
You know, I could push the button with you. I mean, it would be an honour.
Sorry, sweetie. The general public aren't allowed to make physical contact with you for legal reasons.
Okay, probably because of the Isle Beholder products that she has on, but you probably milled them on her right now. No way. Like, hey yo.
Such soft hands, Mr. Donaldson.
Do we need to say that on TV though?
Yes, I could say the same about yourself.
Yeah, look at her face. Look at Megan's face. Jeez. Like.
I don't know if you noticed during that, Winston, but at one point they mentioned a mysterious woman for whom Magnus clearly holds a candle.
Yeah, I know.
I confess I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm intrigued too.
What sort of lady could cause such an emotionless man to become so flustered? It's hard to imagine.
Yeah, like who the heck's her? Probably a plot point for later on. Yeah, it is actually. Well. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Exactly half haven't turned up, so 122 and half haven't turned up. That's 61. So let's see if that's right. If there's more to see, lol.
I can see where you're coming from, but the machine says it's not right.
Yep.
We must be missing some information.
Yep. Well, I mean, there's one more slot for this one, so yeah. And like okay, let's go to the last guest, which I think is Crazy Neil. Yep.
That man could sell anything. I still have my inflatable fireplace to this day.
Wait, didn't Jeremy say snake oil salesman in this loop in the previous? I mean, like the one we just saw. Yeah, that didn't. Snake oil salesman. Yeah, Jeremy Lee said that earlier. Alright. Major advertiser, businessman, lunatic. Is he a lunatic? I mean, yeah, he's crazy, but like, I mean, his name, but anyway. It's like, is his name legally Crazy Neil? Like, if the name literally says Crazy Neil, like the Rolodex card, like yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if his legal name is actually Crazy Neil, lol. In the universe, lol. Yep, 61 is incorrect, but no way, we don't need to worry about that right now because there's more. The entrepreneur, yeah. Entrepreneur.
For a man that supposedly has a business empire to run, he was surprisingly available at short notice. He's very spontaneous, Alex, so hopefully he takes us in a helpful direction.
I've told you 1,000 times, sir. It's the number of blind dates I've been on when no one's turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps under my left arm.
Slight production error. Yeah, let's see if anyone can see. The lights are blue even though they're off air. They're not supposed to have blue lights in the background. Anyway.
Yes, indeed. It's Crazy Neil here with the scientific...
Hey, what is that thing?
Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Neil.
What is
so glad
that?
You could join us. If you could please sit with Dr. Magnus
Joyous
on the
jubilation
sofa, the host will be
contraption.
with you shortly.
I'll just leave
What?
this device here next to this other one, shall I?
Sure, whatever works for you.
Colin, leave that alone.
Sorry, Mr. Mims, but it's going to be a bit of a squash to get you on the sofa.
Oh,
now.
that's fine. We don't need him until the experiment starts. But this device...
Leave that alone, please, Colin.
What's this one do?
God knows, it just showed up.
It probably freezes time just like the Euphoria device does, so yeah, that's fun.
My inability to express my true feelings, if my mother's to be believed.
What's fascinating is how we can offer such quality products at such low prices.
Low prices?
Good to see you again, Mr. Donaldson.
Oh, Colin's moving it
we
to
have two
the
equally qualified
position, yep.
guests, Mr. Neil.
Call me Crazy Neil.
Let's say no for now.
This is Dr.
Are you
Charles
kidding me?
Magnus.
Another equally skilled salesperson if the reports on your funding levels are to be believed.
Bro.
Jeremy Dawson, professional setting.
Charles
kidding
Magnus, impervious to skepticism.
There's no need for skepticism, Jeremy, just the ability to spot a great
Are you
deal.
kidding?
Right, of course.
Sorry, I'm late. Flard exploded.
Flard?
Professor Magnus.
Dr. Magnus.
What the hell's a
apparently.
Flard? We'll never know.
And Mr. Neil.
Crazy Neil! When you live the crazy like I do, it's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Yeah!
Yay,
Yes,
it's a
it is.
lifestyle.
Amazing.
10 seconds, everybody.
This should be fun.
No way.
Try not to buy anything.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 13th of March, 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team and special guests.
That's right. We're joined tonight by a world-renowned scientist and a salesman.
That
Yay.
should say Captain of Industry.
Oh,
It does. I amended it.
you're not supposed to speak
The
while
first,
you're being
fresh from his
introduced.
laboratory in Chintlebury
Haha.
is Dr. Charles Magnus, head of the Happiness Collective, who claims his Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country.
And our other guest is a man who wears the title of Crazy with Pride and once tried to sell me a self-freezing toaster. I'm
How
still
does
not
that
sure
work?
why
How
I
does
would want one, but
self-freezing
anyway,
toaster
it's Crazy Neil.
Yes, indeed. I'm bringing the appliance of science at an unbelievable price.
So don't go away. Stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you the
Night of Smiles.
And a minute back.
We normally like to introduce our guests before they speak, Mr.
There
Neil.
will be plenty
No, I
of time
thought-
to talk when we come back from the title.
Yeah, speaking of that, when will I get a chance to introduce my device so our viewers can compare the two?
Comparing
Sorry,
them.
his device. What's this now?
Yeah, what is this?
Sorry, Dr. Magnus, did Mr. Bozeman not explain to you that when he invited Mr. Neil...
Crazy
onto-
Neil.
Sorry, yes. When Mr. Crazy Neil was invited to come onto the show, he brought his own device as an alternative.
Alternative
You can't be
device.
serious. I mean, this is preposterous. I've spent years researching and planning for tonight.
Have you?
Countless hours given up, opportunities ignored, friends lost, lumps that probably should have been checked. And this senseless charlatan is attempting to plagiarize my entire life's work.
Is
We
he?
will have plenty of time.
Like,
to
bro needs to
showcase
calm the
Dr.
hell
Magnus.
down.
Back in 10,
It's just...
Oh, it's just what?
I can't believe it.
Alright.
5, 4,
It'll be fun, Jeremy says.
3.
Yeah, me too. I think it'll be fun too.
Welcome back. In just a few
Even a lot of
minutes,
fun.
one of the impressive machines behind me will be activated in the first ever mass experiment of its type. But first, let's meet the men behind these multiple merriment machines, Dr. Charles Magnus and Crazy Neil.
Hello, hey,
Oh.
hola, buongiorno.
Boop, boop,
Hi
boop.
there, Crazy Neil with the best happiness device around. And it's an unreal steal of a deal.
Yeah, Unreal Silver Deal.
Hello.
Thank you both for joining us. Mr. Neil, let's start with you.
Crazy. When you live the crazy like I do, Mr. Donaldson, it's a lifestyle, not a brand.
Of course. Mr. Neal, you've come here today with, what did you call it again?
Crazy Neal's joyous jubilation contraption. You won't find better out there. No,
Yeah,
sir.
there's gotta be Crazy Neal.
What exactly does it do?
Well, you see, you press this button, and your greatest dreams, your ultimate happiness, your true bliss, they all come true.
So it's really the same thing as before device?
Wow, that's quite the device there. And you say you made it last night?
Yes, ma'am. I saw the show being advertised,
My
and I said
goodness.
I wasn't going to be outdone by no buffing in a lab coat. No offense, brain bucks.
What's
So,
wrong with lab coats?
I got together with the current Mrs. Crazy Neal, ex-Mrs.
Oh, what?
Neal's 1 through 3,
How
5
many?
and 6.
Wow.
How many?
That's quite the team. And they all happily work together with you?
Probably.
Other than number 4, we're all on speaking terms.
Speaking terms.
Number 5 is the director of a national space program.
Crazy Neal's a space program,
So,
fine. Of
do
course he
tell
does.
us, how does it actually work?
Yes, I'd be very curious to know.
I can't give that away, I'm afraid. Otherwise, we'll have knockoff Crazy Neals springing up everywhere.
No
How
way.
very convenient.
Agreed. So let's
It's
go
kind
to
of
you,
critical
Dr.
because Dr. Magnus
What's the
doesn't
name
reveal
of
it
your
either.
device?
Okay, so it's my turn, is it?
Yep, it's your turn, Dr. Magnus.
About time. I'll have another lump after this, no wonder.
Okay, that doesn't.
They're brought
that-
on by unnecessary...
That does not help with the word lumps information. So yeah, it's literally just him saying he'll have another lump. That's it. Like doesn't actually say anything other than that.
Very stress. So, the Happiness Collective is a team of highly qualified professional scientists and engineers
Okay.
from a multitude of institutions and disciplines, and we have curated...
Was he supposed to say? Was he supposed to mess saying created up? Yeah, I'll assume that was just improvisation. Like he didn't mean to mess it up, but it's part of the shot anyways.
the Euphoria device, a real scientific
Crazy
breakthrough
Neal, why are
that
you
will
sleeping?
revolutionize contentment
Come on.
in this nation.
Crazy
and
Neal needs to
eventually
wake up.
the wider world.
Well, an equally
Like, come on.
ambitious
Crazy
plan
Neal,
there.
can
How
you
long
just not
did
listen
it
for
take
1
your
second?
exceptional team to get
Eh.
this all started?
Years, obviously.
Years.
In the world of actual science,
Freaking-
proper processes need to be followed to ensure safety.
Crazy Neal, come on.
Standards need to be adhered
Stop-
to at
stop
each
saying
iteration.
stupid.
Absolutely, whereas you did yours last night.
And this is why business is always giving science a wedgie. We give the people what they need when they need it. And that's a Crazy Neal guarantee.
Crazy Neal guarantee.
How
You
does
know,
your
like,
device work, Doctor?
Well, obviously some of that information is proprietary.
See?
No way.
Convenient.
I'll try and explain the basics as simply as possible.
As
Yep.
simple as getting a crazy deal.
bro, Crazy Neal, can you just calm down? Let him explain.
Everything is vibration.
Jeez.
Everything is vibrating. A particle is also a wave.
But
and
you
a-
can
Oh
wave
my-
goodbye to expensive flights.
Expensive
with
flights.
Crazy Neal's bathroom, surfer, ocean wave regime. Where the beach comes
Oh
to
my-
you, may cause electrocution.
Can you just let him explain for 1 minute, Crazy Neal?
A wave is, if you like, a note, and we all vibrate at different notes depending on our mood. Happier people
God.
vibrate at a higher frequency than sad people, for example.
I know my wife is always happier when she's vibrating.
Oh my-
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
I give up.
Yeah, good job, Crazy Neal. You made him give up because he's tired of your shit.
Yes, well, there is only a minute or two
God.
now, so while we go and get set up with the devices, let's go and head on live to the new Advance HQ for a special message from the Prime Ministers, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury.
And it's gonna lag.
Okay, we've got about a minute. Lovely stuff. If we could get you all over to the devices now, please.
So who won?
Sorry?
Well,
do you
you're
mean
going to
who
start
won?
up my device or Brainbox's
Bro.
here?
I think, Mr. Neal, while it's been very entertaining having you on the show, we're probably going to go with Dr. Magnus's device.
Oh, Crazy Neal.
Sanity at last.
You stop being a
Chester,
dumbass and
It
pussy.
looks like nickel and copper
Oh,
might have brought
Nickel
a-
and copper.
Let's get another
Road numbers by
dermatologist
the periodic
appointment for
table.
next week, shall we?
Okay, I'll make a note of that straight away. Let's invite Zinc along to the party.
Don't make light of my numbering system. Just book the fucking appointment.
Yeah, book the
What's he
fucking
charging you
appointment
for this
instead of
bucket of
revealing
bones?
10
what
Whatever
it
it is.
seconds.
I'll half the cost.
You fundamentally misunderstood this. 5 seconds to push the right button. 3, 2.
My goodness.
Fantastic, the Prime Minister's there.
Who are, of course, responsible in so many ways for what we're witnessing tonight.
Really?
So who's going to get their button pressed?
Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm personally obviously sure that they'd both prove equal value to society,
I tell
but
you
I think we're
what,
probably...
I'll give you
Bro.
your first press for free.
God.
No!
What?
That ain't right. Huh?
Crazy Neal, your device is broken, but at least you can use time. Hey, what? Good job, Crazy Neil. You knocked out the power to the whole building. Like, at least it's not as bad as freezing time, but still. Like, what? Thank goodness.
Mr. Neil, much better to leave these things to the professionals.
Wait, how does the E4 device still work out? How does the E4 device still powered? What? Alright, that's a bit of a flaw in this scene, because, like, I'm pretty sure the euphoria device it's not supposed to be powered if the power is knocked out. Okay, I know it needs to, like, I know that the euphoria device has to be activated somehow, because that's part of the plot, but, like, the power's out. Like, okay, that's whatever.
Well, you know what they say. If at first you don't succeed, throw everything together and hope for the best.
Oh, so now we're gonna call every guest at once. Yep, right. Call every guest at once. Like, bro numbers them by the periodic table. The combination lock is set to the atomic number for copper. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, let's call everyone, jeez.
Yes, hurrah!
And everyone at once is not gonna be... Yeah, that's not gonna go chaotic at all. Yeah, that's not gonna be chaotic in the slightest, so... Yeah. Yeah, right. The chaos time loop.
Yes, a packed set. Let's see what this motley crew can dig up for us.
Yeah, what can they dig up?
See the orchestra pit. It's like a musical bolognese down there.
Is it?
I've told you 1,000
I can't
times.
possibly fit you all in. Some of you are going to have to stand at the back.
Oh my
What
goodness.
Frozen was thinking, bringing all these people.
Something devilishly cunning, Jenny, don't you worry.
Yeah, don't worry, Jenny.
How many mics do you think I have? There's loads of them.
Oh,
Have a good mind to
Who are you talking to, Colin?
them. They know.
the time loop. Yeah, that's what you're talking about,
It's a
Colin.
convention of the desperate.
Convention of the desperate.
Noun is a disappointment.
So, Mr. James, what would you say is your greatest fear? And let's keep it light, eh?
Bro.
Oh, that's a good one. I think the thing I fear the most is the consequence of my enormous intellect.
Me too, as it happens.
Wait,
Right.
Jeff.
Well,
Jeff, that's not your
I'm sure
seat.
that'll work, but I don't suppose clowns features anywhere too?
Actually,
Oh,
I'm scared of clowns.
clowns.
My father took me to the circus and it was
Don't think so.
very
Oh,
traumatic.
alright.
After I'd finished sobbing, we had our second conversation. I remember
What?
I was 22.
Poor.
Bro was 22 at the circus, and he's had 2 conversations. Well, I already figured that one out, actually, so yeah.
Oh man, circuses are atrocious places. I fight for animals every day.
Dreadful places. Absolute nonsense. The smell of the sawdust. The lights, the music.
Oh.
The terrified roars of the broken animals. What's not to love?
Sorry, I'm late. Enormous queef. Jenny, we did know how many guests we were booking today, did we? I think so. It was a bit last minute. Just
Jeff
didn't have enough
Algebra, get the
seats.
fuck out Jeremy's
I spoke
seat.
to Bozeman. 10 seconds. He laughed.
Oh.
Just laughed.
We're throwing the regular schedule away for a night of smiles with Jeremy Donaldson, Megan Wolfe, and a smorgasbord of extremely special guests. It says here.
It says here.
And I'm Megan Wolfe.
And I'm Jeff Algebra.
Really, Jeff?
I'm Alan James.
Alright, well, at least he's out of Jeremy's seat now, but jeez. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
And I'm Dr. Charles Magnus. Your turn, Chester.
Chester Mims, 24. My favourite sounds are the pop of bubble wrap, the laughter of a badger, and of course...
Okay. Who cares?
Do I join in?
Might as well, seems to be the thing we're
Yeah,
doing.
might as well join in if that's what we're doing because of the
My
chaos.
name's Helena Canterbury-Boatshoe,
Goodness.
and I'd rather not say my age. My favourite
You'd
sounds
rather not
are
say it?
empathy, humility,
Well, Helen literally says in one of the ads in the main game, so I don't know why she doesn't care in this one.
and humanity.
I quite like far.
Why do you like farts?
And of course,
That is not appropriate.
Oh, that silly
On TV,
squeaky
you
voice
say at
you get
least.
when you inhale helium.
How dare you?
Oh,
What?
How dare you bring up that double proton bastard in my presence?
why would you bring up helium in front of him? That's
experience with
Colorless, odorless, tasteless.
yeah, bro does not like helium, and Jeff, Jeff Algebra had to say that, but at least like,
we were demonstrating a
All right.
prototype and we chosen to use helium as the catalyst. And of course, it started escaping from the machine.
did it?
Couldn't see it, couldn't smell it, couldn't taste it.
And Dr.
Bastard!
Magnus's voice
Calm down,
slowly
jeez.
started rising in pitch, which we all thought was terribly amusing, but
Okay.
I'm afraid he didn't quite see the funny side.
Calm the heck down, though.
I've scratched it off every periodic table in the building. It does not exist. Pointless monotonic prick. I hope it all gets
can calm
fixed.
down.
I don't care if it takes every single one of humanity with it as it
Dr. Maz needs to calm the hell down.
The night of smiles.
We probably don't need to watch these, Alex. Let's get back to the studio here,
I
Alex.
know.
We don't want to miss anything important.
Well, The title sequence. The title sequence has periodic numbers, so yeah, that's important. There we go. Yep. Anyway, sorry about that.
I love a man who can cook a souffle. Suggest a gentle touch.
Hello. I can cook a souffle. I've got a 5 out of 7 success rate. The secret's in the whisking.
Oh, Chester, you're a delightful little puppy.
Bro. Puppy?
10 seconds.
I'll do better this time.
No, you won't. Geoff, algebra's stupid. You won't do
Going
it.
in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. It's just a few minutes until the impressive machine behind me is activated. In the first
Oh.
Hold up! I've got my own device! Don't make any rush decisions yet!
Bro's late.
You're that funny little man from the commercials.
Crazy Neil's the name. Crazy
my
Neil's
goodness.
the game.
Bro.
I'm so sorry I'm late. It's really difficult to get that thing up 31 flights of stairs.
2 devices, double the risk. It's all in my new book.
Bro,
Alan,
tiny book.
Shit, sorry,
Tiny
excuse
book,
me,
buddy.
Drop my tiny book.
Fuck me, Alan. Is your brain any bigger than your book?
Probably
Are
not.
either of you two even real scientists? Who actually even are you?
Man, chaotic here. Jeez.
I'm a
Of course it's
scientist. I
chaotic.
can prove it. Chester, if you please.
Oh,
Well.
right, yes.
Right. Thank goodness. Look at him trying to look for his tiny book.
You're an actor. You read it out.
Right you are.
Okay.
Charles Magnus, born January 1st. New Year baby.
All right.
1930 something. I can't read that without my glasses. At 7:43 p.m. Race Caucasian. Gender difficult to discern.
All right.
Here we are. Birthmarks. 2. One on upper
Do we
left
need to
thigh,
say
the shape of an
birthmarks on
accordion,
TV though?
and the second on the right button.
All right.
In the shape of a smaller button.
All right,
Doing
jeez.
birthmarks, are we? Well, Crazy Neil's got a whole bunch of
No.
them.
Don't.
Thank you, Mr.
Goodness.
Neil. That's no need for that.
Yeah, no need for that, lol.
Dr. Magnus, tell us how your machine works, please.
Well, you see, I'd love to tell you, but, you know, there's a whole bunch of tricks.
If you want.
No!
Right you are.
Did the whole crowd just say no?
It's all about vibration, really.
My God.
It's the melody of humanity.
Melody of humanity.
Oh, you're a poet, darling. The ladies must adore you.
Probably not.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been logging Dr. Magnus's romantic engagements for years.
Of course you have.
For science, obviously. I'm a scientist. And every single one of them, without a doubt, has been an unmitigated disaster.
Yeah, of course it
There
was.
were 22 other failed attempts even before he started logging them.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, yes. Do we count them?
I don't.
But none of them even showed up.
Got it! It was hard to see.
Fuck's sake, Alan. I wouldn't even
Bro.
hire you to work at a circus. You're a clown, Alan. A fucking clown.
Jeez.
Actually,
Chaos
Lily's afraid
going
of
on.
Clowns. Remember? It's the last time I had a conversation with my father.
You already said
Right,
that.
well, you're a fucking clown and all. Who ever heard of making people happy with vibrations?
Well, one of the
Oh my
ex-misses...
God.
I think we've had time there, aren't we, Megan?
Yeah, absolutely. Jeremy, there's less than a minute
Such
to go now. So
chaos.
while we get everyone set up at the Euphoria device, let's go over to the Prime Minister's at Advance HQ for a very special message.
My goodness, jeez.
Okay, so that's about a minute back. Lovely stuff. If we could get you all over to the device now, please.
So, this trip to the circus with your father
Well.
would make an excellent scene in the TV show, don't you think? A dark night in 1922.
No, it was 1956. I was 20.
Fantastic.
Yes, but we'll set it in
Oh.
Let's
It'll
freeze time
play
when
better
you're
in
ready
black and
and
white,
solve
don't you
this
think?
damnable combination lock.
Possibly get the phone number.
Why can't they freestyle? I want to watch the rest of the scene before we do that, lol.
Absolutely not.
Fucking brute.
Okay.
Like one of your dates, eh, Chaz?
Actually, it's Dr. Charles Magnus. I wrote the paper on theories of theorizing.
Like,
in
can't
the
they just
theoretical
calm down, lol?
universe.
That sounds useful.
Yeah, well, I wrote a small play called Hey Friendship. Perhaps you've heard of it.
Calm down.
Of course I haven't.
Going in 5, 4,
I got a joke
3,
here.
2.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic. The Prime Minister's there, and of course, without the assets and wealth funding you received.
From the corrupteers!
Corrupteers again.
Let's get on with it and press the fucking button already.
Should we all do it together?
What a wonderful idea.
Did bro just pass out on TV?
Oh, don't worry about him. Let's all get on with it.
All right.
Hang on, what about my device?
Be honest, Mr. Neil, is it even safe?
No, it's not.
Well,
It's not safe because it knocks the power out, lol.
Actually, I'm not quite sure what's gone into it, so...
Watch out, here comes Grabby Geoff.
Grabby Geoff?
That's
really?
what they say in the staff room.
No.
I think it's affectionate.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. Should we get a timer? Or a counter on the
Are you
screen?
kidding
That's
me?
it. Excellent. And we are going in 10,
9, 8, 7, 6,
Come on, Alan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, of course Alan James runs out at the last second. Of course he does.
Well, I think we've done it, Winston.
Yeah, I know.
From here, I think we can work it out. Time to get that lock open. Then we can fix that machine and solve this whole time loop conundrum once and for all. And of course, if you're getting really stuck, select any of the red headings, and I'll have a go.
Okay, so Broken to solve it for me? That's hilarious. Okay, well, the time mum left. As the British say, mum instead of mom. 7:43 p.m. Well, it's probably military time on here, so let's see here. Heh. All right, yep, it is military time. Let's go. Let's 22 extra people showed up at the extra no-shows. Okay, so it's not 61. That's why it wasn't working for 61. No way. So that'd be like 83, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And the rest is very complicated to explain, so we'll just have Bozeman explain that crap. Or I guess we can do worrying lumps. So the atomic numbers, yep. I already memorized the atomic numbers because I literally seen the tell series over and over. Of course I'm going to memorize that. Magnus doesn't count helium, and the combination lock is set to copper atomic number. So, that means it's 28 because it doesn't count helium. That's shocking. Alright. Yep, there we go. And, wait, what the? Yeah, of course it's going to happen that again. Wait, what time is it? It's 12:37. I've been doing this for an hour now. That's a bit crazy. Like, hey, let's see.
Right. Magnus's father took him to the circus on his 22nd birthday in 1956, and his father died that day. So the 5th anniversary would have been his birthday, January the 1st, 5 years later, which is 1961. So the full date must be 01/01/1961.
No way. I already knew that, but I didn't want to try explaining that, so yeah, I had him do it for me, or for the audience, or whatever. Yeah. 19. Oh wait, 19. Yes, 1961. No way. Okay, well. And then finally, the aged Dr. Magnus is stupid and ran over his cat.
Magnus was 22 with the circus in 1956, so his year of birth must be 1934. Therefore, his 45th birthday was in 1979. He bought the cat 12 years ago, and it's 1985 today, so we know he bought it in 1973. So if it died in 1979, it must have been 6 years old at the time.
Yeah, I just want to say I already knew all these combinations, but I just wanted to have Bozeman explain it for the audience at the stream, even though no one's watching, but whatever. So yes.
Okay, Alex, we did it!
Yay, we did it.
What a good little stooge you make. Now, as I said before, the instructions say the core workings of the relay machine all revolve around the wire set.
Yep, wire set.
Apparently, there are 2 sets, one group of 3 on the left and one group of 4 on the right.
Yeah.
Let me just read you the instructions here. To change the output function, take one wire from the left-hand variant number group and swap it to the right-hand departmental register group.
Yep.
Attention! Do not, under any circumstances, swap wires in the same group.
Yep.
The relay device is a very specific configuration, and deviating from the instruction provided in this handbook could result in unintended, disastrous consequences.
Will it?
Noted. Well, that seems clear enough. Try picking up one of the wires now, Alex.
Okay, lol.
wire to a different wire in the other group.
I'm gonna be an asshole and do the same group.
Winston, I feel I was very clear.
Yeah, I know.
I even read you the instructions where it said, do not, under any circumstances, swap wires within the same group. Once
Well, I
two
did
wires
anyway.
are swapped,
Too bad.
The glass panel will slide shut to prevent what it calls unintended exponential cascade failures. I guess there's nothing for it but to press the big button when you're ready and hope we've somehow solved this thing. Though that feels unlikely now, all things considered.
But yep, I didn't do it the way I was supposed to, but that's fine. That's totally gonna go right. Let's go. Let's see what's about to happen now. Who the fuck are these guys? Day 13593. What the heck? Ayo.
This doesn't feel right.
Wait a second.
Foul carpet is this.
Not
Why
games.
is my office so
Hey, hang on a
Who
second.
took away my snack drawer? Why did you swap two wires in the same group?
Because I want to do that.
We've broken reality. This better not be a bloody multiverse.
Yeah, it is a multiverse.
Day is quite cliche enough. Stay focused, Robert. When we get back from here, wherever here is, I think it might be useful to know about the mysterious her that Magnus seems infatuated with. Maybe she can help us distract him in some way. There's a Happiness Collective personnel file here, but there are thousands of names in it.
Of course there is.
How are we supposed to... Hang on. What's this? There's a document here with the letters GDD on it. Whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means.
And it says, and I quote, player must find honorific...
Yep.
First name.
I'm the player. No way.
Last name.
Yep.
And department she works in to unlock end game.
Yep, bro was explaining it in a fourth wall breaking way because we broke the fourth wall. Let's go.
So I suppose we should do that.
Yep.
At the bottom of the page, there's a scribbled note that says, repeat bell mechanic from Act 2 throughout multiverse.
Yep.
I knew it. A bloody multiverse. What a tiresome bloody day.
Breaking the fourth wall. Hang on a second. Those people look familiar.
So, it's a time loop.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. We can just do one or the
These
other.
people look very familiar.
How much is this
Oh,
going to cost?
wait, that button looks familiar too.
The button, sir.
So
this is the button that freezes time.
Yep, it is.
And how much did that cost?
Yeah, those people look familiar.
I don't know who those idiots were, but I don't like them, and I think we should leave.
You just called yourself an idiot technically, because one of the developers here are actually one of the voice actor for Bozeman. All right, like, how much did a red button cost? Probably not much if it's just a red cylinder or whatever, like red half circle thing. I don't know. Yeah, those people seem very familiar. That's shocking here. Alright, I just broke all the pain, so, and there's also this, not for games the meta. Yeah, it's a reference to the game company, no way, it's shocking. Alright, so what about doing the other one, the other break, yeah, let's break the universe even more. Oh, what the? Time plus equals 1 time loop, but, what the? Hey, what the?
I don't like it. Don't like it.
This looks like the Unity engine, but it's the empty one, the empty new world, like default universe.
I don't know what you did, Winston, but this isn't right. This isn't right at all.
Like, yeah, we're in the default Unity world, basically, and there's a button in the middle. Like, yeah, we broke reality. Let's go. We broke the fourth wall twice. One with developers and one with the engine itself. No way. Bozeman? Are you gonna say anything?
I don't like it, Alex. I'm just a voice. I can't see anything, can't do anything.
Well, I can see stuff, so...
Wait, how am I even talking?
Wait, how's he talking?
I don't have a body. I don't... Oh god, I can't...
You can't? Okay.
Sorry, thought I was suffocating for a moment there. Then I remembered you need lungs to suffocate.
Oh, bro doesn't have lungs. He's just a voice now. That's hilarious.
How are things with you, Alex? I assume there aren't any buttons around for you to press. Not that you've ever been the most communicative type anyway.
Yeah, because I'm a silent protagonist. Or Alex Winston.
There's anyone else here?
No. How would it be? Okay. I mean, Bozeman wouldn't understand anyway, since he doesn't know about the concepts of the game engines and all that, since this is the 85 we're talking about, so. Yeah.
If we wait long enough, will someone eventually come along and find us?
No one's gonna find us. We're in the blank energy Unity engine universe.
You know, I always just assumed I'd retire and get to live a leisurely life of luxury once I left Channel 1.
Okay.
I had so many plans. And yet, not one of them ended with me being a bodiless voice in some sort of echoey void.
Yeah, echoey void. That's the Unity engine.
To show.
Yep. Like it's just no one's here. Nothing's here except for Button.
I really hope there's something there with you, Winston, because there's literally nothing I can do to get us out of this.
Yeah, get out of the Unity engine, which I mean the whole game's like
You are
that.
there, aren't you, Winston? I'm not stuck here on my own, am I?
Oh, what if he's by himself?
Oh God. Maybe I
Yeah, but he's probably by himself. Haha, who knows? Ha 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 ha.
It would make sense. After all, who'd just sit there listening to me talk to myself when they could escape this place? So there it is. I'm here. Alone. All alone.
Like, yep. Bro.
Probably come up with something to entertain myself, really, so I don't go mad.
Bro's gonna entertain himself in the blank Unity world.
Maybe I should do jazz. I feel like this place has a distinct lack of jazz.
No way. Okay. Lol. Bro's gonna do jazz. No way.
If I'm just a voice, I wonder.
You wonder what? Bro can sing. Bro can have voice like that where it just overlaps over himself. That's awesome. Bozeman. No, like good job, Bozeman. Ha ha ha.
Yes, well done, Mr. Bozeman. They always said you could only sing one part, but look at you now. Though I suppose the real test would be Winston, what you want.
Yep, bro can sing multiple parts. Like, bro, so funny.
What you want, Winston, what you want, Winston, what you want, Winston, what you want,
Oh, okay, lol.
Wow, I'm a talented voice. Should have given up the body years ago.
Bro.
If you are there, Winston, enjoy the show.
Bum 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 boom 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 bum boom 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 boo 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 boo. Oh, it's even got default font for Unity, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the default font Unity, isn't it? Booty loop. Yeah, like Bozeman saying of jazz number, no way, musical thing. Yeah, whatever it is called.
The number of blind
What
dates
the?
I've been on when no one has turned up, followed by the worrying number of lumps
So, yep, Unity verse and not verse. Yep, no way.
under my left arm.
Yep, we broke universe. That's shocking. Like, no way. Alright, well that was the entirety of Act 2, so might as well just end the stream now, because, well, yeah, like, Act 2 isn't as long as Act 1, so, like, I mean, there's still, like, you know, a lot of stuff in Act 2, whatever, but that's the entirety of Act 2, and also, like, Breaking the fourth wall part, no way. So, that's the end of the stream, no way. So, yep, maybe tomorrow or the day after, like, yeah, sometime this week I'll stream part 2, which is where the DLC is going to get really interesting, so yeah. Yep, so, bye.